welcome to the Lone Star State and Houston, Texas. I'm Ed Cohen with Jay Williams. And Jay, this was once Clutch City. Now it's no doubt the land of threes.
Oh, Ed, do you smell that? There's some seasoning going on out there. There's going to be some cooking tonight.
It could be sizzling here this evening. Let's get ready for the opening tip. The opening tip goes the way of the Rockets. They'll have it first as we're underway in Houston. Here's a chance from long range. His first effort off the mark. Tucker to Westbrook. To P.J. Tucker. The Clippers with 4 to shoot. Not that time. Wall across the timeline. Looking to make something happen. Wide open look, won't go.
I can't believe he missed that. But look, you have to stay connected to him defensively or he'll eat you alive.
Sterling Brown. Tips it. Westbrook.
He sent that one to the third row.
He was locked in. That was impressive. Westbrook. Has a look. Add 2 points to the board.
That was a tough shot. The guy was in your pocket. He even contested the shot. Everything was going according to plan until then.
Wall picked up by Westbrook. To Bamutek. Boban can't hit it. Harden with it up top. Leads a bucket. Sets him up. Off the assist.
That's a strong finish. Regardless of contact, finishing strong is key.
To Wall. Here comes the screen to Wall. Five seconds to shoot. Wall. Beyond the arc for 3. Message received. Well defended.
Shooters shoot. Period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
Mason Plumlee against the former #1 pick. Westbrook to Paul George. L.A. with 4 to shoot. The screen sets him up for 2.
It looks like he's using his ball handling to feel the game out. I know it looks like he's just playing around out there trying to get the fans going. That is true, but he's also finding his rhythm.
To Wall. Shot from the lane won't go.
Because he had no body control. You have to be able to control your body when you attack the rim at full speed. That's part of your concentration. People assume concentration just on the rim, but your body control is everything. Be able to speed yourself up or slow yourself down.
Now the Rockets will use a timeout as they'll talk things over here in the first quarter. Bamutek to Wall. There it is, John Wall. First couple didn't go. That one is true.
You have to understand something. I do not care that you're 1 of 6 from the field. The only statistic that matters is the final score.
To P.J. Tucker. Whoa, look what I found.
You know it's a bad block when somebody snatches the ball out of the air. Wow.
Oh, emphatic slam.
And easy to get back on defense.
Tucker. to George. Trying to cash in. Off the mark. He's made those before, but that was well defended. Into the front court comes Wall. 5-point game. Screen coming. Nothing going here on that drive. To Wall. Rockets with 4 to shoot. Shot by Brown off the mark.
And that's how you make a difference. Every shot that the offense...
Oh, I thought that was a dunk. Easy.
Not too many times you see a poster for the defender, but that was brilliant.
Bamute to Wall. Deep right corner. Wall. To Bamute. Doesn't have the touch. No good.
You see, Ed, this is what the refs need to start calling. The defender hit the shooter right around the waist, which made him lunge into a shot and took away all of his concentration for it.
And watch him do the rest. Slam dunk. Feed the big fella. Point to the passer.
So good when you get everybody involved, in particular your bigs. You get them going, they'll run the court faster, and guess what? They'll set harder screens because they're actually in the game.
To Wall. There it is, John Wall. 2 of 4 now.
That's what they need to do more of. Attack that basket. Hit him where it hurts.
It's LA Clippers ball. Westbrook to P.J. Tucker. Westbrook to P.J. Tucker. Oh, denied.
As my old teammate RJ would say, stay down, clown.
Bamute. To Wall. Bamute to Wall. Lets it fly from long range. Textbook defense.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
Paul George fires. Not going down for him this time. Oh, great pass. Setting up the basket.
You know, teams usually shoot higher percentages early in the shot clock. Plus, you take away the legs of the defense. You have to dictate the pace.
To Harden. Nothing going here on that drive. Harden to Paul George. Russell Westbrook powers it through.
It's a new day in sports when you see little guards dunk the ball like they're big. That's called a 40-inch vertical.
And now Houston has the basketball. To Wall. They've slowed down the pace. Now 3 on the shot clock. For 3. Cleans you up. And a put-back slam.
Woo, that's nasty right there.
Westbrook into the front court. Up by 3. Harden to Westbrook. Here comes the screen. Harden shoots. James Harden. 2 for 3 now here in the first. The challenge defending a guy who can be a 1 or a 2.
We're not old men talking about this game. We don't define players by positions anymore. Is he a 1 or is he a 2? No, he's James Harden. He is a scorer and an elite passer.
No good and no foul. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a 3-point play.
So many times we get on the defender for quote-unquote letting the offensive player score on an and one. Sometimes there's a lucky bounce, but more often than not, it's the offensive player who makes the play happen despite the defender's best intentions.
P.J. Tucker at the line for a chance at a three-point play. A career 74% free throw shooter. One free throw, count it, it's a three-point play, and the lead up to 8. Rockets have the ball. Mbah a Moute to Dillon Brooks. Able to convert inside.
Old school equals high percentage.
Tucker to George. Missed it. How'd that not go down? Dillon Brooks, tough matchup against George. Going to launch beyond the arc. Well, their first three, and they're right back in it within a possession in this first quarter.
Well, I don't want to live in the past, but if you got a couple of those that dropped earlier, you could have had a nice lead. Now, we got a dogfight.
Had a good look there, but it's no good. Dillon Brooks. Tucker. Mbah a Moute. Huge block.
Blocking so many shots only gives your perimeter that much more confidence to really apply more pressure.
To Mbah a Moute. Nothing going here on that drive. Mbah a Moute. Dillon Brooks. To Mbah a Moute. 4-3. Won't go for Mbah a Moute. Defense was all over him. To Paul George. Count the basket. 2 more points in the paint.
In the paint, you need to finish just like that.
The pass taken away by the Clippers. Has a chance. Farrell can't connect.
The most important thing a shooter can do is continue to shoot. The defense is always going to give great effort, but it's more of your psyche that goes into the next shot that will limit you on whether you make the shot or not.
Mbah a Moute. From long range. That no good off the mark. And his foot was on the line. It's going the other way. Time to adjust. Both coaches making changes on the floor. Out of bounds the call. Last touch by Trey Burke. Leonard. Here comes the screen. To George. Leonard. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Always has a chance for Tucker, but not that time.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
To Dillon Brooks. Boban can't hit it.
I just love where this takes you into the psychological battle as a player offensively. Was that a great contest, or did you just miss the shot? But now you have me thinking about that the entire next possession.
Slams it down.
That's how you punctuate a good first quarter. 3 more left to go, but you set the momentum for the second.
Fires the 3. Oh, good offense beating good defense. Deep 3 at the buzzer. First quarter's complete. The Clippers have the lead. One quarter down. Long way to go. So, buckle up. It's wide open.
And we're exceeding the speed limit. These guys are playing fast. And the thing I love about it the most, there's entertainment in this game. Guys are looking away after they shoot the ball. Guys are clapping. Guys are energetic. This is why you love this sport.
To Paul George. Old school. Backs his man down for the basket. Jay, when you break down Paul George, where is he at his best?
He needs to be engaged. He needs to have the ball in his hands. He needs to be needed. And that's the biggest thing for Paul George. When he's the guy offensively and he makes those clutch shots, it re-engages him defensively. And that drives him to be the best version of Paul George there is.
Leonard to George. Leonard. Well defended.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
Here comes the screen. And he drains it.
Oh, man, you're not supposed to be able to do that with that size, but in today's game, dexterity and mobility are off the charts for bigs.
Tucker to Paul George. Oh, he had him there for a second. Tough shot, and nearly a chance at a three-point play. No foul.
Come on, you knew that setup was coming the whole game. Ah, but you were patient, and you waited until the right moment to use it.
And the finish at the rim.
Bread and butter. And there are a few that can do it better off the screen.
Tucker. Short jumper stays out.
I love when I see a good contest. You're crowding the player's landing space, which naturally makes him worrisome about turning an ankle on that landing.
Scores from the post.
Woo, did you see that? Eyes to the rim, and the rest was all net.
It's the Clippers with the possession now. To George. To Leonard. Has a look. Shot by Leonard won't go.
That's how you do it. You keep riding him to the basket, and if the refs aren't calling it, keep being physical. Keep knocking him off balance.
Nice pass to get things going.
There are certain guys in this league that should be put on alert status 24/7 because either they're posterizing you or that attempt can still be a poster.
A bad pass as the Rockets come away with it.
Come on, let's dig in. Let's really build this lead.
Runner here won't go. To Leonard. Tucker. And look out.
Oh, man, did you see that swiftness? He dunked that thing like a tennis ball.
It looked like that in his hand. We get a whistle and a timeout for Houston as they'll talk things over here in the second quarter. We have both squads set to make some moves right now. Augustine against Harden. To Van Vliet. Paul George snatching it out of the air. That's his third block this evening.
This game is all about playing mind tricks on people. The offense is more work. Oh! Out there looking like the Kimbe Mutombo.
Took it right to him, and the defender was ready. To Van Vliet. Nice finish at the rim.
Well, when you play for each other and not just for yourself, that's when great things happen. you essentially lose yourself in what the team is trying to accomplish. It's called unselfish basketball. And there's nothing more beautiful than rewarding your teammate with a nice pass and letting them finish for 2 or 3 points.
Leonard to Harden. Trying to cash in. Wide open look, won't go.
Oh, I like that. You got the defense rotating from side to side. They're even recovering late, but still you got to make that one.
Clippers have the basketball. Tucker to Paul George. He throws it down.
Some players are so cerebral. I'm not even paying attention to the dunk as much as I'm paying attention to the player pointing and communicating to everybody his team needs to guard on the next play down the court.
Deep right corner. Fires the three. Can't go down. Smothering defense. To Leonard. Here's a chance from long range. And Kawhi Leonard. Good on the quick release there.
Ed, let me tell you how this one goes. It ain't no fun if the homies can't have some. Everyone's getting a piece of the rock tonight.
Goes to the right side. Fred VanVleet. Beyond the arc for three. Easy.
Ooh, welcome to the new reality. Positionless basketball. Bigs are now PGs with the ability to drain threes.
Harden with the basketball. Looking to make something happen. Return label included.
Offense might want to adjust here. That's his 4th block of the evening.
Cleans it up. Even to Zubas. Able to recover with the block. 4th this contest.
You know why? I don't see anybody on the defensive end standing up out of position. I see everybody squatted down, really active with their hands. That's the mentality that will lead you to where you want to go.
Augustine matched up with P.J. Tucker. P.J. Tucker sends it away.
Here's one of the biggest secrets as we move into this new age of basketball, especially in the draft room. You have to draft players with size and length. That's the biggest deterrent for any team offensively.
A pass taken away by the Rockets.
When it's a tight game, those missed opportunities on the road make it tough.
Harden to P.J. Tucker.
On your left, here he comes.
To Harden. Leonard. The Clippers with 4 to shoot. George. Yes. Give the advantage to the shooter.
Well, the defense has been good, but the shot-making ability has been better. And sometimes for NBA players at this level, the more you're in their face, the more it helps them center their focus on the target, which is making the shot. I know it sounds weird, but trust me, it's a real thing.
Looks like both teams are making substitutions. Wall against the former MVP. To Bamutek. Wall.
Big kick right there.
Bamutek to Wall. Has a chance. Won't go.
Let's be realistic. He's probably not going to miss a lot of shots. But the more effort you can give, you want to try to tire him out. Take his legs away. Make him work to catch the ball. That's how you win a defensive battle.
Lets it fly from long range. Great defense, forcing the miss.
Shooters shoot, period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
To Bamutek. 5 on the shot clock. Doesn't have the touch. No good.
The contest was good, but you being a nuisance was great. Continue to be that gnat that no matter how many times you swing at it, it never goes away.
James Harden. 3 for 6 now.
Well, they have such great flow to their offense this evening. The ball isn't sticking to one player individually. It's moving around the perimeter, and it's zipping. They're playing with a special cohesiveness.
To Harden. Houston takes over. Wall. Here comes the screen. Reset here. Let's see what they do. Nothing going here on that drive. It's Harden to pull down the rebound. Westbrook with the basketball. Up 5. Nearing impossible. No getting through.
5, Ed. That's 5 blocks tonight.
Over to the right side. Too much contact. And free throws coming.
Great job, Ed, by the shooter to create contact after the jump. That's how you get to the free throw line.
First one, count it. Able to convert on both free throws. Russ at the controls. Tucker to Harden. Westbrook to Harden. To P.J. Tucker. Harden. Buries it.
Just let me break down to all the young players at home how special of a pass this was. That was a perfect delivery, and it hit the player right in the chest.
Clippers have got it.
That's called game plan execution to perfection. Every possession on the road is critical.
Nothing going here on that drive. Harden. Almost, but no good. Wall into the front court. Down 6. Nothing going here on that drive. Right through the heart of the defense. The layup is good.
You see, you can't actually get mesmerized by the ball. You actually have to focus on the dribbler's belly button. I know that may sound cheesy, but trust me, he can't go anywhere without his core.
Westbrook to Leonard. L.A. with 4 to shoot. Here's Leonard for 2. Kawhi Leonard. He's now 4 for 6.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Here we go. I got him.
With the fadeaway. Burns him for the basket.
Ooh, cool, calm, and collective. The 3 C's. His handles are effortless.
The pass set it all up.
Great job using that shoulder to create contact with the defender without hesitation.
I got ball.
Has a look. Yes, tough shot. It's got to go up to go in. Deep 3 at the buzzer. That'll do it for the first half. The Clippers are out in front.
I'm Jalen Rose, and this is your EA Sports Halftime Report. The Clippers have themselves a close game after 2 quarters. They decided to make a statement in the opening half, and they did it by throwing down dunk after dunk after dunk I think the rim is still shaky. The Rockets aren't down by much after 2 quarters. And that deficit is a negative, of course. But I do see it positive. I really like how they move the ball, keeping each other involved offensively. They've got a nice flow to their game today. Have a look at the leading scores for the Houston Rockets.
Game track. Bench points.
The coaches are getting the kind of bench production that can make for some interesting rotations. Keep an eye on the substitution patterns in the second half.
Player of the half.
Tucker is up in the air swatting shots. When he's not doing that, he's down on the floor making steals. Who wouldn't be impressed by a first half like that?
Who was cold?
No one wants to be picked for this segment, but he couldn't avoid it. Maybe he'll turn things around in the second half. Here we go with the top plays from the first half.
Number 2. Number 1.
Back to Ed and Jay to bring you the second half action.
It's James Harden once again.
Defense, let's go.
Surveys the floor. Harden had made his first couple, but he misses there. To Dylan Brooks. Tough-looking shot there. Still gets it to go down.
There's no better feeling after a game after you had 25-plus assists and you won the game and everybody recognizes that it's time for their bank accounts to get rewarded.
Screen left coming, screen left coming, screen left.
The NBA Season
Tucker.
1-1-2-0-2-3 Game 5 games and highlights will be coming up next on
jumper
GOAT's
won't go
International
down.
Sports
I
Showdown
give this defense so much
2023.
credit. Sometimes it pays major dividends to have players that are willing to get their nails dirty, just dig their hands in the dirt, and that's what kind of stand they're making on the defensive end.
Shot clock, it's coming down to 4. Now down to 3. Boban.
The NBA
can't hit it.
Season 1-1-2-0-2-3 Game 5 matchup is now live streaming on
From the
GOAT's
painted area,
International
won't
Sports
go
Showdown
down. Ball with it up top.
2023.
His group now down 2. Shot from the lane won't go. Harden into the front court. He'll run the offense. They get it down to Tucker. Got a piece of it.
Just incredible timing on that swat.
To Wall. He's
Game
going to the
5
free
Los
throw line to
Angeles
shoot.
Clippers
I'm watching the
2-2
coach's
Houston
reaction
Rockets
right now, and I'll
1-2.
tell you, he's not going to be happy about that. The game comes down to the micro details. That wasn't a part of the plan right there.
Dylan Brooks at the line for 2 shots. A career 74% free throw shooter. And hits the first free throw. Goes 2 for 2 at the line. To Westbrook. Nothing going here on that drive. John Wall rejects it. Incredible. 6 tonight.
Oh, he blocked that with authority.
To Wall. Russell Westbrook sends it away. And this will get out of bounds. Last touch by Westbrook. Wall. Shot clock to 4 for Houston. To Dillon Brooks. Dillon Brooks slams it down. Good luck keeping up with that.
Did you see that jump? It was as quick as a pogo stick.
Russell Westbrook with the rock. He got a piece.
Just erasing mistakes left and right.
Into the front court. It's Wall. The lead is 2. To Dillon Brooks. Ah, the monster stuff. Timeout called here by the Clippers as they'll talk things over in what's now a 4-point game. Tucker to Westbrook. John Wall with a piece. Make that 7.
That's why a rim protector is a necessity in this game.
To Wall. To Dillon Brooks. And he's fouled. Very close. Free throws coming up.
This drives me nuts when I see fouls like that being called in a close game. Sometimes you just gotta let them play, ref.
To the line, shooting 2.
First free throw is good. No good on the second. It's a 1 of 2 trip. Here's Westbrook controlling the offense. To Leonard. Down low for Aldridge. Slam dunk, Russell Westbrook. Jay, let's see if that's a sign for him.
Well, he's been pretty much non-existent the first 3 quarters, but when you have a play like that, that can get the juices going, and that can help you with your offensive rhythm.
It's a big finish.
Oh, man, did you see? Like a tennis ball.
It looked like that in his hand.
Hey, lock up, lock up.
To Westbrook. Here comes the screen. Russell Westbrook against the 5-time All-Star. Able to convert inside. Houston with the basketball. Reset here. Let's see what they do. To Wall. Rockets with 4 to shoot. For 3. That's a tough shot for Dillon Brooks. No good. Westbrook across the timeline. His guys down 3. To Leonard. Curling inside. Right time. Right player.
Can't teach height.
James Harden fires for 2. James Harden. He's 5 for 10, shooting 50%.
From somebody who loved to score a lot himself. Defensively, if you are guarding me in a parallel position, I can have whatever I want when I want. You have to force this guy to go one direction, make him go towards his weak hand, and then contest that shot.
Going to launch beyond the arc. Not going down here. Harden in possession. His guys now trailing by a point. Down low Plumlee. Slam dunk. Now the Rockets will use a timeout as they'll talk things over in a 1-point basketball game. They're going to make some changes with some new personnel on the floor. Another chance. Nice follow-up on the dunk there.
An easy two. Get back on defense.
To P.J. Tucker. Sent it away.
Did you see how far he got up? He kept going up and up and up. I think he's still going up.
Oh, nice find for the basket.
He's been doing this for years, the physicality in which he plays. No one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
To Harden. Short jumper misses. Wall across the timeline. Leads 3. To Bamute. Trying to cash in and hits off a killer step back.
And the true test of a team's character is how they respond when they get hit in the mouth. Keep digging.
Tucker to Harden. Goes to the left side. Westbrook. Oh, had him going there for a second. Got a piece of it.
Jumping out the gym right now, Ed.
Great anticipation. Mixing things up. Hockey line substitutions. Both teams making changes.
Stepping in for the Houston Rockets, number 11, Trey Burke.
George, now a steal as the Rockets have it.
You go back to the principles, things that we started working on when we were in first and second grade. It's called the shell drill. You stay down in the stance defensively, you try to deny the next pass away, and you have to communicate. If your conditioning is bad, you have no chance. But if you're able to do all these things together, collectively, you will be able to stop a great passing team.
Tucker to Harden. The rebound belongs to Houston. To Wall. Here comes the screen.
To number 41.
Time to shuffle things up.
For the Los Angeles Clippers, number 3. And number 5, Harry Giles.
Leonard to P.J. Tucker. Luke Bamute pins it. 9 blocks.
Sent a message on that one, Ed.
Rockets in control of the basketball. To Bamute. Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down.
I know there's that old saying that says one man can't beat 5, but we're watching one man carry 4 other players. His back has to be hurting. Another big-time finish.
Down the lane. Shot won't fall. Gets it in the right corner. To Dillon Brooks. Bamute. Count it.
And if you don't contest, he's knocking that down with ease.
LA Clippers with the basketball. To Leonard. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
That was such a great job by the offensive player. Knowing that you're probably going to take some lumps here and there, but still remaining aggressive throughout the shot and getting a crack at the extra point.
Kawhi Leonard trying to cash in on the three-point play. A career 84% free throw shooter. Free throw is good to finish off the three-point play. And the margin down to 8. To Bamutek. To Dylan Brooks. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
The defender was actually in a good position there. They even made a decent play on the ball. But sometimes those bounces go the other way. Still, stay aggressive out there.
Dylan Brooks at the line for a chance at a three-point play, shooting 75% so far tonight. The free throw, good. And they add one more to the lead. It's up to 11. It's LA Clippers ball. Leonard. The Clippers with 4 to shoot. Kawhi Leonard. Offensive board. Oh, working hard there. Collects the rebound and gets it back up for the slam. Whoa, he got up there.
Just showing you that 40-inch vertical.
To Dylan Brooks. Not that time.
It's easy. Force guys into low percentage shots. That's the reason why we're big into stats. It was all provided to you before the game in the scouting report.
Here's Leonard for 2. Can't connect.
The most important thing a shooter can do is continue to shoot. The defense is always going to give great effort, but it's more of your psyche that goes into the next shot that will limit you on whether you make the shot or not.
To Van Vliet. And counted at the rim.
And remember, Ed, they trailed at the halftime. This is not the same team that we saw in the first half. Playing with a new zest for life, apparently.
Shot from the lane won't go.
And you see so many players quit on a play after they were beat the first time, but not him. He stayed on his hip, he fought back, and he made the player miss the shot. That's great defense.
It's the Clippers with the possession now. To Leonard. Scores from the post. Dylan Brooks matched up with P.J. Tucker. Unbothered by the defense as he drills it.
This is where I go back into player mode. If the dude starts to try to have 40 points on me, I'm going to foul out. I'm going to start hitting him in places he's not used to being hit. I'm trying to do anything to throw him off his game.
The screen sets him up for 2.
Oh, don't see the read. Be the read.
Oh, yeah, me and you.
Fred Van Vliet to Bamutek.
Screen, I got your help. There you go. Watch him, I got your help.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. Pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
Just inside the arc. At the buzzer. 3 quarters down. The 4th quarter coming up. The Rockets way out in front. It'll be Rockets basketball here as we start the 4th quarter. And this one, Jay, not totally in the win column yet, but with a double-digit lead, you have to like their chances.
I love when I start seeing fans exit the arena so early in this game, and I hear people say, this one should be in the bag. Well, guess what? It's never a guarantee. You have to be careful not to slow down the pace of the game and take the air out of the basketball. You have to put your foot on the gas and try to win this game with a sense of urgency.
Clippers have the basketball. Harden to P.J. Tucker. Here comes the screen. Old school. Backs his man down for the basket.
There's something so different about this player. I can't quite just put my finger on it. Oh, I got it. He actually started to play. Good to see him actually step back on the court and be himself.
To Dillon Brooks. Bad pass there. Clippers have it.
Tonight, it may not cost you, but in a playoff game, it will.
To Wall. To the rim. Lays it up and in.
You know, it reminds me out of a story a legendary coach once told me. He said, if you ever get in a fight, you're not going to hit somebody with an open hand, correct? You'll probably break a finger. But if you hit somebody with a fist, what is that? That's 5 fingers working collectively together as one. That's how you deliver a knockout punch, and that's what we're seeing tonight.
I got ball. Match up, y'all. Hey, double screen.
Dillon Brooks. Just enough of a head fake to help on that one.
Ooh, shows like this separate the good players from the great ones. The good players, they have good first halves, and then they fade to black in the second. The great players, they just sustain that kind of dynamic energy throughout the entire ball game.
Oh, bad pass as the Rockets come away with it. Bamutek. The pass taken away by the Clippers. And look out. Big finish at the rim.
I see the easy dunk, but what I don't see is energy. Scream, do something. Get yourself emotionally involved in the game.
To Wall. Turns and slams it down. Jay, that's been the story this evening.
I mean, another one? Another dunk? Another easy possession? I mean, how demoralizing can this be for the team? Why am I the only one yelling? I don't see anybody on the bench yelling. I don't see anybody on the court even angry right now.
To P.J. Tucker. And the reward, he's going to the line.
Okay, now we're on the home stretch, and you got a big lead. Don't let your opponent back in this game by giving up extra possessions.
Joakim Noah, couple of free throws on the way. For his career, 69% at the line. And he connects on the first free throw. Goes 2 for 2.
For the Los Angeles Clippers, number 5, Harry Giles.
It's Rockets ball. Takes stock of the floor. Has a chance. Off the mark. Well contested. Westbrook with it. The deficit now up to 13. A pass taken away by the Rockets. Wall picked up by Westbrook. There it is, John Wall. 4 out of 10.
Look, the Rockets don't take too many mid-range jumpers. Actually, last season, they led the league in three-point attempts. Glad to see them actually find a two-point shot relevant these days.
Both coaches dipping into their reserves. Changes coming onto the floor. To P.J. Tucker. Harden. To Westbrook. Doesn't have the touch. No good. To Brown. Down low. Whoa! What a finish!
You know, from a point guard perspective, one of the things that I learned when I played in the league was that the more I was willing to give the ball up, the harder other players were willing to run to their spots. The harder the bigs were running to the rim. The harder the three-point shooters were running to the three-point line because they knew they could be active recipients. And when they caught the ball, they knew exactly what to do with it.
To Wall. Nothing going here on that drive. Mbah a Moute to Wall. Short jumper won't go down.
And this is where you know you have the offense right where you want them. Every possession, all you see them doing is complaining to the ref, complaining to each other. You're making the game uncomfortable. That's the mark of a good defense.
Short jumper off the mark. Oh, and a putback.
Oof. Really showing no mercy here. This one is out of hand, and the offense is still pouring it on.
Westbrook into the front court. His guys down big. Harden to Westbrook. Deep left corner. Here comes the screen. Tucker up against John Wall. Has a look. Knocks it down off the step back.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
And now Houston has the basketball. Sizing up the defense to Mbah a Moute. Oh, emphatic slam.
Well, we got a chance to firsthand watch something be created. I think we just watched an epidemic of passing. I've never seen something like this before. It was so contagious, everybody started to do it, and it ultimately led to the other team's demise.
If that's an epidemic, sign me up. Mbah a Moute goes to the right side. To Mbah a Moute. Wall. And the rebound taken in by Giles. Westbrook into the front court. Down a bundle. Tucker. And the slam.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. Pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
With the fadeaway. Burns him for the basket.
Old school equals high percentage.
Now the Clippers call a timeout as they'll make sure that fourth quarter. Some lineup changes now for both clubs.
Entering the game for the Rockets, number 12.
Tucker. To George. LA with 4 to shoot. It's PG for 2. And Boban there to take in the rebound. Rockets have the ball. Won't go down. To Harden. And the reward, a couple of shots at the line.
Sometimes when you get up big, you get a little careless. But attention to detail through the end, that's how you avoid unnecessary fouls.
First one goes down.
Subbing in for Houston, number 15, Luke Mahute.
And gets both to drop at the line.
I got ball. That's me. I got ball.
Mahute with a shot. No good.
I'm not sure that the contest on the shot contributed to the miss, but what it might have done is seep into the confidence of the shooter that the next time he might decide to try to drive to the rim instead of settling for a jump.
To Paul George. Here's Harden. Down low. Missed a wide open look. To Bamutek. That's no good. Nice touch around the basket with the tip.
Sometimes when the players find that flow, nobody else needs to touch the ball. He's in the zone by himself.
Tucker to Harden. Able to convert inside.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
Into the front court comes Wall. The lead is 15. Tough shot and nearly a chance at a three-point play. No foul.
Did you see the way that dribble freed him up? It created so much space. I did, but the defender didn't.
Add 2 points to the board.
Clearly not afraid of the spotlight here because that was not an easy look.
To Bamutek. To Wall. Bamutek. The shot almost. Tucker. To Harden. Here comes the screen. Harden up against John Wall. To George. The Clippers with 4 to shoot. Harden. Tough shot. Well defended.
And big-time coaching strategy by the staff right there, utilizing their bench, keeping fresh legs on that shooter consistently throughout the course of the game.
Wall to Bamutek. Wall. Shot clock to 4 for Houston. To Bamutek. 4-3. Steps out and hits.
Yeah, and what we're seeing is a brilliant offensive display. You have ball movement, player movement, and great shooting to top it off. You get those 3 things going, you're going to be a dynamic offensive unit.
Short jumper misses. To Bamutek. Nice pass to set things up. Timeout called here by the Clippers. They're down big in this 4th quarter and a chance here to empty their bench. Both teams tweaking their lineups. Here come some changes.
Clippers, number 32, Russell Westbrook. Subbing in for Houston, number 12.
Russell Westbrook, defended by Wall. LA with 4 to shoot. George, that's good D. Shot no good.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
It's the Rockets who are victorious as they win this one in blowout fashion. For Jay Williams and all our crew, I'm Ed Cohen saying so long for now. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports.
Here we go with the EA Sports post-game wrap-up. The Rockets put one in the win column with a solid performance. They did it with blocks, and they did it with steals. More to the point, they did it with excellent defense. They committed to the grind and got rewarded as a result. What you see here is how the majority of the points were scored for the Houston Rockets. The Clippers just couldn't get within striking distance toward the end of the game. And even though some of them smiled and shook hands with the other guys after the game, you could tell by the way they headed to the tunnels how disappointed they were about this loss. Here are the guys who put up the most points for the Los Angeles Clippers.
Game track. Second chance points.
The Houston Rockets did a fantastic job of closing out on the offensive boards. Even better, they were able to convert those opportunities into second chance points. These guys did an incredible job of being assertive once the ball was in the air.
Player of the game.
When you see these highlights, it's easy to see how this guy earned the award. His impact on the game wasn't lost on anyone.
Who was cold?
Every player that makes it to the NBA is a great athlete, but even the best players have their off nights. Today was just one of those days for this guy. These are the top 3 plays of the game.
Number 2. Number 1.
Take a look at the upcoming games for the Houston Rockets. On behalf of ESPN on EA Sports, I'm Jalen Rose, and it's been our pleasure to present you with some NBA basketball.
Game 5 Golden State Warriors 104 Cleveland Cavaliers 115 Final. Game 5 Charlotte Hornets 118 Dallas Mavericks 124 Final. Game 6 Phoenix Suns 120 Detroit Pistons 106 Final.